Barry Challenge Cup fourth round, Gloucester all goals. An ugly win maybe, but it was a win, and a few players needed that run out, I would have thought.
Yeah, we've rotated the squad. We planned and prepared for a tough game today. Watched some of Gloucester's pre-season games in the Challenge Cup and the Championship High Pro Cup, and they look a much better side than they were last year. Eaton was doing a good job here. They signed some good players. They throw the ball about. They asked some questions of the opposition, and we knew today we were going to be tough, and we knew we'd have to work hard to get the win.
A strange game in that we seemed to be on top for the first 20 minutes, but a few broken balls, and they really cut our defence up, and with some offloads and got an early try.
Yeah, we planned for them throwing the ball about. We nullified that threat a little bit when they shifted the ball, but they were getting us on the play after. We remember clocking off or switching off and thinking we'd done the job, and the very next play, just a simple one-up carry, one of their big guys would get an offload, and they hurt us one or two times in that first 20 minutes or so, and we're to be on our guard. I think we got the measure of that and sorted that side of the game out, but they're not a bad side then.
The game sort of went to sleep in the last 20 minutes of that first half, and a late penalties gave us a 12-4 advantage. But straight from the off, they came out with some belief that they could actually turn us over and got an early try. And then Hunslet hit back with a few points of their own and really put the game probably beyond doubt. But the goal kicking and a few misses there just kept the game in the balance all the time.
Yeah, we got the penalty right on half time, and there were no time to do anything other than kick a goal really, and it took us 12-4 up, and they came out second half. Real sloppy try from our point of view. Our markers didn't work hard enough. Our air defenders looked too wide at the ruck, and just a simple one-up carry went in behind the guts there and wrestled his way over the try line. So really disappointed with that score. That obviously gave Gloucester a big belief that they could potentially cause an upset, but we gradually wore them down and got back into it. Scored 2 or 3 really good tries, I thought, in the second half, and should and could have had a few more, but to Gloucester's credit, they didn't go away. They kept battling hard, and we certainly had to work hard for that win.
You got a couple of tries wide out, and Morogoro going over for a hat-trick today, but you weren't able to shift that ball on too many occasions really, apart from the ones that we scored on, because they really kept you tied down the middle.
Yeah, it's a tight pitch here at Gloucester. Although the pitch has dried out, it's not been in the best condition, and although it had dried out, it was very soft underfoot, and it was slipping away from you when you put your studs in there, so it made the game a little bit slower than we would like. It allowed Gloucester to move up fast on the edge and maybe cut off our players, certainly when we were trying to look to get the ball out wide, but the times when we got some momentum, the times when we got our noses through the line and on the front foot, we were able to get the ball out wide, and Mo took his tries really well.
And again, just towards the back end, it was almost as though trying to do too much, and a bit of losing the ball came into it, and a few errors kept creeping into the game.
Yeah, one disappointment that I'll take away from the game is some of the individual blips that we had, some of the individual mistakes, whether that was defensively or offensively. One or two things that we certainly didn't plan for, and wouldn't expect individuals to do whilst out on the field, but I think there was possibly a lack of concentration. Some of the players have not played week in, week out, so there was going to be some rusty moments, there were going to be some patchy moments, but overall, we had a dominant performance. Could have been better, but really pleased that we're in the hat for the next round.
And that next round gets drawn on Tuesday, so we'll look forward. Home or away side, anything that you fancy?
Well, we just want to be in the hat. We're in the hat. If we get a favourable draw, that'll be fantastic. Knowing how luck we won't. We're in the hat for the next round. I think there's 4 Super Leagues that come into the hat as well at that next round stage. So you never know whether you're going to get a decent looking home draw or a tricky looking away draw. So we'll wait what comes out of the hat, and then we'll plan accordingly.
All right. Well done on today's game, and let's hope for a reasonable draw in the next round.
Thank you, Charles.